So next we're going to start talking about the misconceptions and stigmas that go along with sexuality and dual diagnosis. Misconceptions and stigmas. There are so many misconceptions and stigmas when it comes to sexuality and intellectual disability or dual diagnosis. We're going to be talking about some of those misconceptions and stigmas that these individuals have to endure. We also must remember that in our history, these individuals have been treated unfairly and poorly by other human beings. They sometimes didn't even have human rights. So some of the misconceptions and stigmas we do think are coming from our past, and that is something that we're trying to break down. So I do want to let you know that if you have any questions about the history of intellectual disability or dual diagnosis, there is an actual training that you can go through. So if you get a hold of me, Katie, I can assign that to you. So the misconceptions and stigmas that we see, and these are the most common, like I said, there are more, cannot have sex, cannot be effective parents, unable to control their sexual behaviors, too childlike to make any sexual decisions, would never understand a sexual relationship, and would not understand sex education. So here are the effects of stigmas. Because of the stigmas that we talked about, individuals with intellectual disability or dual diagnosis do not get the right sex education. Without the right sex education, we see inappropriate acts, negative sexuality, shame and guilt, uncertainty and low self-esteem, poor judgment, abuse, neglect, and exploitation.